There. You know, that's going. Okay, we are live now.
On the from the mic,
Huh?
are you getting any reverberation from the mic?
Huh?
I was hearing reverberation from
Oh,
the mic.
yeah.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. Bound for Glory spoilers are out already.
Yeah, I saw them. Could freaking care less
Yeah.
at this point. No tag team titles. The only title on the line was the X Division.
The X Division title and the Knockouts title are on the line.
Yeah. Well, I don't give a shit about the Knockouts title after what happened to Gail Kim.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Kurt Angle's in talks with WWE.
Yeah, I saw that last night.
So that'd be cool if he came back.
One feud that I'd want to see him in, Rusev. That's it.
Yeah, I want to see Kurt Angle and Daniel Bryan.
And I'd like to see it too. But one other feud, American versus American. Swagger
Yeah.
versus Angle. I've wanted to see that one for a long time. Because I think, I know that would be really one-sided.
Yeah.
Angle would kick his ass, but
Yeah.
it's something I want to see after what happened at WrestleMania 20, whatever, when Swagger won the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. It took him 2 minutes to unhook the case. The longest ever a guy took to open up, unlock the case.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll do Lesnar and Angle again.
No, they won't do Lesnar and Angle. I think Lesnar's done after Mania.
Well, his contract's up, so I don't know if they're going to offer him a new deal or not. I don't know.
There's still a chance that he'll go back to UFC.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really the best thing for his health with his stomach and everything to go back there or not, but...
Well, there's one fight that we haven't seen. Him versus Velasquez. We never got to see a rematch.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind seeing that. But there's only 2 UFC fighters that I really give a shit about. Anthony Pettis, because I'm from Wisconsin. He's from Milwaukee, so I'm a big fan of his. And then Rousey. Even though you know she's going to win every one of her fights.
Yeah.
She's not won the fight yet, so it really doesn't matter who she faces, she's going to win. She's better than everybody. There's still one fight that everybody wants to see, her and Cyborg.
Yeah.
Don't think that's ever going to happen.
Me either.
Because Dana White said he would never sign Cyborg.
Yeah.
Because of her illicit drug use.
Yeah, I don't see Lesnar going back to the UFC.
If the UFC gives him enough money, he'll go back.
Yeah, he's all about the money, so try to get WWE to go up on their price if he plays the UFC card. So
there's only one fight that everybody wants to see, though. UFC.
I don't know.
There's not many people that he can face in WWE. For that big.
Lesnar's running out of people to face right now.
Unless Angle comes back, that's the only guy that he could face. But he's already had a great feud with Angle.
Yeah, I'd like to see Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar.
I don't.
But you're probably. we're probably gonna get Lesnar and Reigns at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I know that's where it's going, and I know Rusev's going to end up facing Cena. Even though
Well,
I see Rusev Brock.
there's talks of doing Cena, Hogan,
That ain't going to happen. I
because
hate.
there's talks of Sting and Hogan doing retirement matches at WrestleMania 31.
I doubt it.
Sting, I can see.
Yeah,
Sting,
Sting I could see.
Sting can still go. So
He can, but it would have to be the right match versus the right person, and the only person that I want to see Sting versus is Taker.
yeah, me too.
I don't want to see him versus maybe a Bray Wyatt, maybe,
Yeah,
but definitely Taker. But it would have to be a Hell in a Cell. That's the only way it would work.
yeah.
Because it's the only way.
Everybody wants to see a Taker and Sting. Just
Yeah.
if Taker's healthy enough and he wants to come back for one more match.
Well, yeah, and he said Sting has come out and said the only guy that he's faced is Taker.
Then there's Rock and Triple H. They're teasing that.
That ain't gonna happen.
I think it will.
I don't think it will because Rock has come out and said that he doesn't want to damage his face.
They're teasing the hell out of it on SmackDown.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen because Rock has already come out and said that he does not want to mess up his face because he makes so much money in Hollywood. The only way that they get Rock to come back.
He has an agreement for one more match with WWE. So.
Oh yeah, but the only way I think that WWE would get him back for Mania at this point would be if they showed him love and gave him $10 million. That's the only way that I see Rock coming back.
Yeah, I also heard Austin versus Cena too at WrestleMania.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. That wouldn't bother me as much as Rusev would, because we both know Rusev's going to get buried.
Yeah.
So
there's also the Rock Rusev match. If that happens at some point.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing that this year.
Yeah.
Because they kind of teased it on Raw.
Yeah. And there's also Brock versus Brock, which Vince wants to happen, and
yeah, but Rock pussied out the last time. But he was legitimately injured.
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to be the WrestleMania main event last year.
Yeah.
But who would they have put with Taker?
I don't know.
Maybe Cena?
Maybe, I don't know. That would have been interesting to see who Cena, who Undertaker would have faced.
It probably would have been Cena.
Because they had Cena, Bray Wyatt.
It would have been Cena. It would have either been Cena Taker or Brian Taker.
Yeah.
Because Brian Taker actually wanted to do the match with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that's what I read. But
WWE didn't want to do it because they had bigger plans for him.
yeah. Looks like SmackDown is going back to Thursday nights in January.
Nope. That is not going to happen.
It was just reported. I started online that.
Yeah, that's just a report. WWE won't let it happen.
They wanted to go back. They wanted to go back on Thursdays.
Actually, Sci-Fi wanted that. WWE didn't want that.
Because Sci-Fi moved it to Fridays when WWE wanted to keep it on Thursdays.
No, the reason it moved to Thursdays, it moved from Thursday to Friday, was when it moved from My Network TV to CW. That's why it originally moved to Friday. The other reason it originally moved to Fridays is because there was no preemption. But what? What?
So Bound for Glory spoilers are out now, so go check them out. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, the real reason SmackDown moved is because there was no preemption when it was on network TV. When it moved from my network TV to CW. Before it moved from CW to Sci-Fi. If I remember correctly, that's why it moved. It moved to Friday. It
I
went
don't.
from my network TV to Sci-Fi.
I don't know. I just read online that Sci-Fi wanted it changed to Friday night.
That's not truthfully true. It had already changed over to Friday nights when it moved to CW. Because CW had some shows on Thursdays
Yeah.
that they didn't want to move to a different date.
Yeah.
I think it was like Supernatural or something,
I don't know.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, TNA still has no new TV deal yet, so that's not really good for them.
I think they'll have something by January 7th.
Hopefully.
It'll probably be WGN
Yeah, probably be WGN.
or CMT.
Because Spike TV's all done out with wrestling, so they want out of the wrestling business. So I've read.
And that stems back to the fact that the Carters didn't want to sell a percentage of the company to Spike.
Yeah. I also read that Spike TV didn't have any faith in the TNA officials, the way they run the company.
That's part of it too, but the major part of it was that the Carters didn't want to sell off more than 50% of the company because
Yeah,
Spike wanted 50% of the company.
they didn't want Dixie to be
On air.
They want her to keep running it. And Spike TV didn't want that.
I think any network that they go to will have that same problem.
Yeah, they're not going to make as much money as Spike TV gave them. That's for sure.
I don't. With WGN, it's not that far of a fall because they're in just as many households as Spike. If they went to Velocity, which is an offshoot of Discovery,
Yeah.
that would screw them over because it's not in as many households.
Yeah, I read that they're being offered less than what Spike TV was paying them. So Spike TV was paying them $60,000 per hour. So
That's only because TNA was the highest rated show on the network.
yeah. And with so many names leaving Spike TV, they really don't have any bargaining chips. I don't know if they offered CM Punk this mega deal or not.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
I don't know.
He would have turned it down because he originally said a few years ago that he'd never go to TNA.
Yeah, I know.
Because he originally was there back in the day.
Yeah, he was there back in when it first started up.
So was Mickey James. Mickey James was his valet.
he was with a Raven at one point.
Yeah, but at one point, Mickey James was his valet.
Yeah. TNA didn't know what they had with Punk at the time, and
Well, they weren't giving full-time deals either at that time.
yeah,
People were splitting with NWA Wildside at that point,
yeah,
or Ring of Honor. But a lot of the talent came from NWA Wildside.
and they had a lot of people coming in and out of there on a weekly basis. Dusty Rhodes, they had all these other people coming in for like a couple weeks, and they
For a
left.
while, it was a revolving door. Still kind of was. And now it is, because a lot of good talent is going to leave.
Yeah,
Samoa Joe will probably go back to Ring of Honor.
yeah,
I don't think he goes to WWE.
yeah,
Bobby Roode will probably go to WWE.
yeah.
I think WWE would make him into another Triple H.
I hope WWE signs Samoa Joe because his deal's up at the end of this month. So
I doubt it. They were in talks with Samoa Joe the last time his deal was up, and nothing happened.
yeah,
And I just don't know what they do with him.
yeah. Bully Ray ripped up a Bullet Club T-shirt at the pay-per-view at Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
So it looks like they'd be going to New Japan Pro Wrestling and maybe GFW.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt that's where they go, because WWE has stated that they don't want Bully Ray and Devon.
Yeah, they said they're going to put the Bullet Club members through tables.
Which means they're back with AJ.
They could go there. Yeah, they got to work out a deal with them, which they're going to wait for the TNA deals to expire first. But I believe they do here soon. I think Bully's a free agent now because he had a deal going to Bound for Glory, and that's it, I think.
That was Devon.
I don't know how long Bully Ray has, because I've read different things about him.
Bully Ray has until after Bound for Glory, because he's on. I think he was part of the tapings after Bound for Glory. First set of tapings.
We'll find out on this if he's on Impact or not. Because I know Kurt Angle is part of all the tapings, because that's probably his last dates on his contract. So, because Kurt Angle's a free agent right now. So.
Yeah, well, Kurt Angle, his deal was up last month.
Yeah.
But he's not adverse to going back to TNA.
Yeah.
But I don't think he will. I think he'll either end up with WWE or GFW.
Yeah. One last run with WWE.
Well, it depends on if WWE wants to give him a Lesnar-like contract.
Yeah.
But I think they're adverse to doing that.
I don't know. As long as Angle can pass the physical, I think he'll be all right.
I wouldn't mind seeing Angle as an announcer.
Yeah.
That wouldn't bother me at all. Because he at least can talk.
Yeah, I was surprised they tried to use him as a trainer down in NXT too.
Yeah. But my thinking is anything to get Jerry Lawler off the commentary.
Yeah.
He's getting to the end. He's getting to the end. The thing that really annoys me about Jerry Lawler, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this on the internet because there's a lot of people that like Jerry Lawler's commentating.
Yeah.
But his goofy laugh.
Yeah.
That goofy little laugh he does annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But I am a big fan of JBL on commentary. He makes me
Yeah,
laugh.
he can be annoying at times, but he's pretty good.
He's nothing like Taz. Taz is annoying.
Yeah. I can't really stand Taz in TNA. He wasn't that bad in WWE, but he seems to be a lot worse in TNA.
Because the thing about when he was in WWE, he was keeping Michael Cole on task.
Yeah.
Because at that point, Michael Cole was getting off task a lot.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind seeing Alex Riley up on the main roster as an announcer.
Yeah, he'd be good.
He's really good on NXT. Really.
Yeah. He's on the pre-show panels every week. So
I wouldn't mind them using the Miz on commentary every once in a while too, because he was damn good when he was doing commentary.
yeah.
And a little bit on main event. If they could get Punk back, he was pretty damn good on commentary too.
Yeah.
But I don't see him coming back for at least 10 years.
Yeah, me either. It's Big Show and Rusev on Raw on Monday.
Even though people like that feud, I don't really care.
We all know Rusev's going to win anyway.
Yeah.
I don't see him losing anytime soon.
I don't see him losing till Mania.
Yeah.
Because that's when the Cena problem happens.
Yeah.
Because
If they go that route, yeah.
Manga.
Depends which way they take Rusev for WrestleMania.
They aren't going to turn him face.
We know Reigns will win the Royal Rumble match.
That
That's
would be a good spot to bring back the Batista if he wants to go back. Have him lose the Rumble to Reigns. Do a reverse of what happened last year.
Yeah.
That would make the most sense.
I would imagine Batista will be part of WrestleMania again. I don't know who he'll face, but
I wouldn't mind seeing him and Triple H again.
yeah, I know he wants a retirement match with Triple H. So, but
I wouldn't mind seeing that because that feud that they had going into Mania 21, that was a good feud.
yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Triple H and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
They've never had a WrestleMania match.
No, they haven't.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. Because that feud back in 07 or whenever it was, that was a great feud.
Yeah.
When he kissed Stephanie, when Randy Orton kissed Stephanie and then Triple H went and tore up Randy Orton's house.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yes, it was when he broke into Randy Orton's house and
That truly was not Randy Orton's wife.
yeah.
That was actually a house in the city that they were in.
Yeah, I know that.
I think they were in St. Louis for that Raw.
It might have been, yeah. I have no idea who Randy Orton or Daniel Bryan will face at WrestleMania 31.
I don't know if Daniel Bryan's even going to be back.
He's supposed to be back by November or December.
Didn't he have rotator cuff surgery?
Because he got the strength back in his arm, so he didn't have to have the second surgery, so he's rehabbing now.
That's good. But
Hopefully they do either AJ and Stephanie at WrestleMania, AJ or Lita at WrestleMania, or AJ and Charlotte at WrestleMania.
I don't think AJ and Charlotte's going to happen. I don't see that happening until next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they're going to want to build up Charlotte. The key for them would be to build up Charlotte and make her the most decorated diva ever.
Yeah, they should. I'd imagine Charlotte would be up by the end of the year or the beginning of next year, after the next special they do for NXT.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with that.
It's just supposed to be in the beginning of December, like December 11th or something. They're supposed to do the next NXT special, so.
I wouldn't mind. I think they're going to bring up Bayley with her.
You don't really want to kill the NXT women's division by bringing up too many divas at once, so.
Yeah, but what they're going to probably do is they're probably going to space it out. They'll probably bring Bayley up first, then bring up Charlotte, because Charlotte's going to have to lose the women's title.
Yeah, I don't see them bringing up Bayley anytime soon.
Bayley's really good.
Or Sasha Banks, either.
I don't even bringing up Sasha Banks because I think that's who they're going to put the title on next.
Yeah, they're going to give Sasha a run with the NXT title before they bring her up.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
So she might not be up until after WrestleMania, Sasha.
I don't think they bring Sasha up until after SummerSlam next year.
Maybe.
Have her have a long run.
Ooh.
Have her have a run until August.
Yeah.
Who do you think the next NXT champion is going to be?
Huh?
Who do you think the next NXT champion is going to be?
Sami Zayn at the next NXT special.
I don't know if they're going to do that. I think Sami Zayn is good enough without winning the NXT title. I think they'll bring him up before he wins.
It's not going to be him. It's going to be Kenta.
I don't know if they'll do Kenta because Kenta just debuted.
He's going to be in the main. He'll be in the main roster.
I don't think he'll be on the main roster, but I don't think anytime soon. Because they're going to want to give him a run with the title.
Yeah.
So I don't see him. Kevin Steen will debut probably at the next special.
Yeah, I hope he debuts soon. Hopefully they let him keep his name. That's going to be... Probably not, though.
They won't.
Since they changed Kenta's name, they changed Prince DeWitt's name.
They just want to control the name.
Yeah.
For DVD rights and stuff.
Hopefully they don't give Steen a stupid gimmick. They let him be himself.
Well, they're going to take away the package pile driver.
Probably, yeah.
If AJ Styles ever did go to WWE, they'd probably take away the Styles Clash.
Oh no, because they let Michelle McCool do the Styles Clash, so.
Well, yeah, but since then, Styles did break somebody's neck.
He'll just have to be more careful with it.
It wasn't his fault though. It was the guy taking the move. The guy tensed up and didn't take the bump right and broke his neck.
Yeah.
But
do you have the WWE network?
yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. I do too.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I don't
too.
use it as much as I used to. I used to use it a lot more. I used to watch the Raw pre-show
Yeah, I watch it pretty much every day.
I don't.
Plus, I save money on pay-per-views now, so I can watch them on the network now.
That was the biggest thing for me, was the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't.
Um, who do you think's gonna win, Dean Ambrose or John Cena at Hell in a Cell?
Well, it's a John Cena problem. What do you think?
I hope Dean Ambrose wins because I want to see Ambrose and Rollins in the Hell in a Cell.
I kind of do too, but I see it being more Cena Ambrose and Cena Rollins, and them saving Ambrose Rollins for TLC. Having that be a ladder match at TLC.
Yeah, it's a no holds barred contract on a pole match with Cena and Ambrose.
Stupid. Hopefully it's not anything like the freaking flag match at SummerSlam. That was so stupid. When has a flag match ever been a pinfall only match? A pinfall submission.
Yeah. Well, they're doing the contract on a pole match because they don't want either guy to get pinned. They want to protect both guys, so that's why they're doing the contract on a pole match at Hell in a Cell with Ambrose and Cena.
Yeah, but we don't know the rules for the match yet. We don't know if it's a pinfall submission match. It still could be a pinfall submission match.
So they gotta grab the contract to win the match. They said on SmackDown.
Okay, at least they aren't coming up for new rules for that match like they did with the flag match.
Yeah, don't know
But you kind of had to do that with Rusev though.
Yeah.
Rusev wouldn't have been able to take the blade down. So they were taking Rusev.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they do Rusev and Big Show again at Hell in a Cell or not, but they could.
What's going to end up happening is that's going to end up in a DQ on Raw. And then it'll be announced later on Raw that they're doing a rematch at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It'll end up being a DQ. It won't be the main event.
No, Seth Rollins and the Hell in a Cell is going to be the main event.
Oh no, what I'm saying, it won't be the main event of Raw.
I heard there's going to be 2 Hell in a Cell matches with the loser of the Cena Ambrose match facing Orton inside the Hell in a Cell.
Okay, yeah. Then Ambrose is going to win, and Cena's going to end up facing Orton.
Yeah.
Exactly what's going to happen, too. Because WWE has a hard-on for Cena Orton.
Yeah.
Don't ask me freaking why. That match has main evented pay-per-views before and has done nothing.
Yeah.
Has not been able to draw anything.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
My favorite line about Jeff Jarrett is he broke 500 guitars over people's heads but never drew a dime.
Yeah.
And he is a Memphis Maker piece of crap.
Well, probably be Ziggler and Cesaro for the Intercontinental title at Hell in a Cell. AJ Lee and Paige for the Divas title. Usos and Star and Goldust for the tag titles, probably.
I don't understand why they didn't go with Dustin the Wind as the tag team name for Star and Goldust.
I don't know, but Cody plays Stardust quite well.
That would have made a lot more sense, and they could have used Dust in the Wind by Styx as the theme song.
hopefully the extension will be up soon to take on Star and Goldust.
I don't think they're going to do that right away. I think what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up putting the extension with Bray. I still want to see them put Bo Dallas with Bray.
Yeah.
Not just because they're brothers, but Bo Dallas could learn a lot from Bray Wyatt. And they originally were tag team champions in FCW.
Yeah.
So, as the Rotunda brothers.
I hope they don't change Bray Wyatt's look for him to fit in with the Ascension.
No, they won't. They've spent way too much money with that look.
So,
I wonder if Jericho's going to come back for Mania this year.
yeah.
Because he'll be back sooner rather than later. I wouldn't mind seeing. I know that they're going with Roman Reigns to win the Rumble. I get that. I understand that. But I wouldn't mind seeing Jericho win the Rumble.
Yeah, I would see maybe Kurt Angle return at the Royal Rumble match.
Yeah.
If he doesn't return sooner.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 40-man Royal Rumble match. They're going to need a lot of people.
Yeah. Jericho will be back. They'll probably bring Road Dogs back.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind having Sting in the Rumble. That would be the best way to debut him. He's never been in a Rumble, so.
Yeah. I'd love to see Sting debut in the Royal Rumble match. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. They could use Booker T again.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going into the WWE Hall of Fame this year?
Sting.
No, I think they'll wait Sting Taker next year because they're going to want to put Sting and Taker in the same Hall of Fame.
I hope Macho Man goes in finally.
I think Macho Man is a possibility. I think Owen Hart is a possibility.
I think Kevin Nash is a possibility. The NWO is a possibility.
If they don't put in the NWO, they put in DX.
Yeah, or DX too, yeah.
The Diva will probably be Mickey James.
I'm sure there'll be a Diva going in too, because there is almost every year, so sometimes.
But the celebrity is getting tougher.
Yeah, I don't know who they're. Hopefully they put in Miss Elizabeth with the Macho Man.
Bob Barker.
I hope not. But.
I hope not. Well, when Bob Barker was on Raw, that was awesome. You gotta say that.
Maybe they could put in Victoria or Mickey James in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know if Victoria. I know she's on good terms with WWE. I know that.
Yeah.
Because one of my friends is good friends with her, so I know that for a fact. But I think maybe they put Victoria in this year and Mickey in next year.
Yeah.
Because Mickey just recently had a baby. With Magnus.
Yeah.
So. Owen Hart would be another guy.
I hope they put him in. Bret Hart said he might go in next year, so. he could go in as the Hart Foundation or the Blue Blazer.
They won't put him in as the Blue Blazer because
Put the
isn't that
Hart
the gimmick that he
Foundation.
got?
Put the Hart Foundation in the group. You know, you got Pillman, you got Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Neidhart, British Bulldog.
What about British Bulldog?
He should be in the Hall of Fame too.
There's been petitions the last few years to get him in. That's when you bring Davey Boy Smith back, his son,
Yeah,
and have his son put him in the Hall of Fame.
yeah.
You have Natalia there because she'll help by putting in Anvil. But I don't think WWE is on good terms with Anvil.
Yeah. I don't think Taker going to the Hall of Fame until 2016.
I see him going in next year because they're going to want to spread out between.
Because I think they'll put in Sting next year because it's in California next year, so Sting makes sense. Since it's in California next year.
I think they want to wait until it's in Houston to put, or in Dallas to put in Taker and Sting. Because
I don't think they'll go in. I don't think they'll go in at the same time. They'll be set. They'll be separate.
I don't think they go in separate. I think they go. They have two headliners, like they did last year. Two headliners last year were Scott Hall and Warrior.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake was a lesser headliner, but the two bigger names going last year were Razor Ramon and Warrior.
Yeah, Warrior. Yeah.
I'd love them to put in DDP.
Yeah.
Just because of all the good he's done for the business.
Yeah.
Saving people. And a lot of people in the business do his yoga. Um,
I wonder if the NWO would be. I think Kurt Angle could be one who's to go into the Hall of Fame too next year.
it would make sense if they were doing it in Pittsburgh to put in. Because
I know eventually they'll put Kurt Angle into the Hall of Fame. Eventually.
Yeah. And I don't see the Hardys ever going in. I just don't.
Christian, maybe.
Edge and yeah, Christian, and then Edge and Christian. Put Edge in again.
Yeah. Hogan's supposed to be going into the Hall of Fame again. It's in his new contract that he's going into the Hall of Fame again, as the NWO, most likely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That'll probably be Hall, Nash, and Hogan. That'll be it.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. Triple H will go in the most times out of anybody.
He'll go in there as Evolution, himself, DX.
DX. They might put him and Rockin' as a match.
Who knows when they'll put Triple H in there? Cause that could be any time.
Yeah. I think Triple H will go into the Hall of Fame at least 5 times.
I think I think they'll put Stephanie in it at some point too.
They normally don't put a McMahon in until after they die.
Yeah, Vince will go in at some point.
Yeah, probably not until after he dies, though. The only live McMahon that'll probably go in will be Shane.
I don't see Shane. I don't see Shane going into the Hall of Fame.
I do.
He left WWE. Doesn't want nothing to do with it right now.
Well, he doesn't want anything to do with it, but I think if Vince called him and said, "We're going to put you into the Hall of Fame," he'd come back.
Yeah.
But the Hall of Fame isn't as prestigious as it should be. Pretty much everybody gets into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Excuse me. Yeah.
But yeah, What pay-per-view are you watching right now?
Money in the Bank 2013.
Why aren't you watching 2011?
Huh?
Why aren't you watching 2011?
I don't know.
2011, where Punk wins the title.
Yeah. That was awesome. He walked out through the crowd and.
Yeah. But that whole storyline was bungled by WWE, though. They brought him back way too quick. They should have had him gone into Mania.
Yeah.
And had the title reunification at Mania. And that whole title tournament thing that they did where Mysterio won and held it for 30 seconds or whatever, no, an hour.
Yeah, then Cena won it back. And Punk came out at the end with his new music and.
Yeah, Cult of Personality. No WWE fan knew that song before it was Punk's theme.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll put CM Punk in the Hall of Fame.
They will. He's done enough for the company. He's the only legit two-time Money in the Bank winner.
Ugh.
Because Edge is technically one of two guys to cash it in twice, but he didn't legitimately win it twice. He won it after the fact from Kenny.
Yeah. Punk's won pretty much every single title besides the U.S. title. He won the Intercontinental title, tag titles, World Heavyweight title, WWE title.
Wasn't he the tag team champs with Kofi?
Huh?
Yeah. That was the first title he won coming in.
Yeah. He won the ECW title.
No, he won the ECW title. But the first legit WWE title that he won.
It was the Intercontinental.
No,
it was the World title. I done the Intercontinental title.
No, it was the tag title because he won it with Kofi. Because he was tag champs with Kofi once. And they originally brought Kofi in from FCW. No, it wasn't FCW at the time. It was OVW at the time.
Yeah.
That night that they brought Kofi in, him and Punk won the tag title.
Yeah.
So the first singles title he won was the IC. The first overall title he won was the tag. He's held almost every title but one. He's held the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
The only thing he hasn't done is won the Rumble.
Yeah. He won it. He won Money in the Bank twice.
He was tag team champ once. He was world heavyweight champ twice. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was.
He won it twice. He cashed the Money in the Bank Money in the Bank briefcase in twice.
Yeah. Once on Taker.
Cashed in on Edge and cashed in on Jeff Hardy.
Oh, I thought he cashed in. No, that was Edge. Because Edge beat Taker for the title.
Yeah, on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because Taker was injured and he had to go all have surgery, and Mr. Kennedy dropped the briefcase to Edge, and Edge cashed it in. And
who did Edge cash it in on the first time?
He beat Cena for it the first time he won Money in the Bank briefcase. After the Elimination Chamber match, I think.
Yeah, at New Year's Revolution.
Yeah.
That was 2008, 2009 was 2008, 2009 was Punk.
Yeah.
Because 2010 was Miz, if I remember correctly. That's if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Because 2011 was Daniel Bryan and was Daniel Bryan and no, Daniel Bryan and Del Rio.
Yeah.
Because Del Rio was the only guy that won the Rumble and the Money in the Bank here.
Del Rio cashed it in on.
Del Rio cashed it in on.
He did it at SummerSlam, I believe.
He cashed it in on Punk.
Oh yeah, that's right, he did.
Daniel Bryan cashed it in at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan, cashed it in on Big Show.
Yeah, on Big Show after he beat Mark Henry.
Yeah, Big Show, and yeah, Daniel Bryan won it. Yeah.
Mark Henry is the only guy to beat Randy Orton twice clean at 2 straight pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Because Randy Orton hardly ever loses clean. If he loses, it's by DQ or countout.
Yeah.
How did we get on Money in the Bank again?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're watching Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I'm watching right now on WWE Network on my Roku.
I either gotta get a Roku or a Apple TV.
Yeah, I prefer on Roku. I can just watch it right through my TV, which is better than on my Xbox.
Well, the only reason I want the Apple TV is because then I can stream straight from my phone.
Yeah. I decided to buy a new Xbox because my other one shit the bed on me last week, so that was cool.
Just buy yourself an Xbox One. At this point, that would be the best thing to do.
I don't want money. They're too damn expensive right now.
Well, if you buy it without the Kinect, it's $400.
Yeah.
If you buy it with the Kinect, it's $500.
Yeah. Hopefully they go down on prices next year.
I don't think Microsoft will drop it until they start developing the next one.
That won't be for another 3-4 years.
Yeah.
They seem to come out every 4 or 5 years or something like that.
They'll come out when the next PlayStation comes out. Because I think Nintendo's going to end up selling their gaming division.
Yeah, the Wii didn't go over very well. The Wii U
didn't go over well. The Wii was a great seller. The Wii U didn't go over very well. I still have a Wii.
I like the original Wii.
Yeah,
that was fun,
I have an original Wii.
The Wii U did not sell well at all. The Wii U.
Yeah. Places stopped carrying Wii.
I've never tried the Wii U, so.
The Wii U originally was supposed to be not a standalone system. It was supposed to be a attachment for the Wii.
Ah.
That's what it originally was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a different type of controller for the Wii.
Yeah.
But it ended up being a standalone system, which was stupid.
Really?
Even though it was the first HD system that Nintendo's ever made.
Yeah.
But with their games, it doesn't make sense to have HD. Because their main game base is platformers.
Yeah. I would prefer to get a PS4, but.
Yeah. I get the Xbox One, you can do more with it. You can do a lot more with the Xbox One.
I've heard good things about PS4, good things about the Xbox One, so.
I get the Xbox One because you can do more with it. You can hook up your cable box to it and stuff. Something you can't do with the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But originally, the Xbox One, you were supposed to be able to record television on it. That's what they showed at E3 the year before it came out. When they first announced it at E3 the year before, you were supposed to be able to record on it. But they took that out.
Yeah, I think they're having too many problems with it, that's why.
Well, I don't think the original hard drive base that they were using for it,
yeah,
they would have had to put another hard drive in it to run the DVR function. They didn't want to do that because it's already big enough as it is.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm going to unhook mine and show it. Yeah, I have to put mine on shoe boxes.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I can't use. I bought the media remote, and I can't use the media remote from my bed if I don't have it on shoe boxes.
Yeah.
Because the footboard on my bed is too high. Unless I got the RF hookup, which I don't want to get. Because it's just a pain in the ass. But I guess if I ever did get a new Connect, which I should go do, I was at the mall yesterday. I went into GameStop. I didn't see him on the wall.
Yeah.
Behind the counter. Because they have all the accessories for Xbox One behind the counter.
Yeah.
Because I had to go get my watch fixed, and my dad was getting us a new cable box. Time Warner gave us a shitty cable box. Because he took it back last Sunday. We were having problems with the one we had.
Yeah.
So we took it back to the one at a different mall.